Welcome back children. Children, in our previous class we have learned chapter 5, division. In division we have learned division of 2, 3 and 4 digit numbers with and without remainder. Then we have learned properties of division also. So this many topics already we have learned in our previous class. Now we are going to move to our next chapter. See children, chapter 6 fractions we have deleted to reduce your syllabus. Yes. So now we are going to start chapter 7, that is geometry and patterns. So we will see first some definitions. Yes. See, first we are going to learn definition of a point. So what is a point children? See, a point is a dot which is made with a sharp pencil or a pointed pen on a sheet of paper. Yes. So see how to represent it. Like this we can draw or represent a point. Just we have to put a dot. Yes. And we can name them by using capital letters. Yes. Any capital letter you may use to represent the point. A, B, C, D, P, Q, R, S. Any capital letter. Yes. So like this you may represent any point. Point you have seen? Point is just a dot which is not having any length, width or thickness. Yes. Point does not have any length, width or thickness. Then we will see the definition of a line. Yes. A line is a set of points that extends in both the directions endlessly. Endlessly means without ever ending. Yes, it goes on and on in both the directions. These arrows you can see. Yes, these arrows are made both the sides. It means this line is going on and on in both the directions endlessly. Yes, so you can see line has no end point. End point Yes, so this way, according to the number of arrows, you may identify the figures, if it is a line or ray or a line segment. Yes, now we will see the next question. Now let's see this question number 3. Write the names of the line segments. Yes, so here you can see this figure. This is made up of how many line segments? See, we will count 1, 2, 3 and 4. How many line segments are there? 4 line segments. So, see how to write the names of the line segments. Start with this A. From A to B, this is one line segment. Yes, so here we will write A, B to denote one line segment. And as you know, line segment we are drawing like this. So we will draw a small line segment. Up we have to draw this small line segment. Then we will put a comma. Then we will move to the second line segment. This is starting from B and ending on C. So the name is BC. Yes, from B to C. BC. So here we will write BC, and here also we have to draw this small line segment. Then we will move to this third one, CD. Yes, from C it is starting and ending on D. So what is the name? CD. See, we have to put a comma after each line segment, and we have to draw this also. When you are representing a line segment, you have to draw a small line segment like this. Yes. Then the last one, DA. Yes, from D to A. So how to write it? DA. So here we got the names of the line segments AB, BC, CD and DA. Yes, from any alphabet you may start, and you have to take two alphabets together to write the name of the line segments like this AB, then BC, then CD and then DA. Same way we will write the name of the line segments for this figure. Here we will start with this X. So first line segment is X, Y. How many are there? See, 1, 2 and 3. How many are there? 3 line segment. So first line segment is X, Y. So here we will write X, Y, and here we will draw a small line segment and put comma. Yes. Then what to do? Second one. This is Y, Z. So Y, Z, and then here also we have to draw a small line segment. The third one is Z, X. So here we will write Z, X. Yes, so this way here also we got the names of the line segments X, Y, YZ and ZX. Okay, so you may write the names of the line segments like this, taking two alphabets together. Yes, so let's solve question number 5, fill in the blanks. See children, these fill in the blanks are based on definitions which we have learned in the beginning. Definition of line, line segment, ray, all these definitions we have to remember and fill these blanks. So we will start with this question number 1. See, a line segment has dash and point. So first we have to remember the figure of the line segment. How to draw line segment? See, we have to draw like this without any arrow both the sides. It means both the endpoints we are knowing, starting point and ending point. So it means how many endpoints are there in a line segment? There are 2 line segments. So here we have to write 2. A line segment has 2 endpoints. Yes. Then a ray has dash and point. So first we will draw a ray. Ray we have to draw like this. One side arrow. Yes. It goes on in one direction only. So it means here we are knowing the initial point. Starting point we are knowing. But the ending point we are not knowing. Yes. So how to draw the point? See, like this. We are putting a dot. A point is showing exact position or location. Yes. So this way we have filled all these blanks. Now we will see the next exercise. So let's solve exercise 7.2. See children, in this exercise we are going to learn how to measure the length of any line segment and how to draw the line segments. Yes. So first we will see this question number 1. Measure the length of the following line segments using the ruler. Here already this line segment is made. So we have to measure the length of this line segment. So for that we have to use this ruler. Yes. What to do? How to measure? See, first we have to put this ruler like this along with the line segment, and we have to see this first point, initial point should be on 0, and then we have to see till where this ending point is there. Yes, according to that we have to see how much is the length of this line segment. So here I can see this is 5 centimeter. So it means we have to write here 5 centimeter. Yes, this 0 of the ruler or scale we have to keep here on the initial point, and then we have to see this ending point is coming in front of which number. So according to that we have to measure the length of the line segment and write here. Yes, now we will measure this one also same way. See, we will place like this our ruler. 0 should be here on the initial point. Yes, now we will see how much it is. So it is 3 centimeter. So we will write here 3 centimeter. Yes. In second question what to do? We have to draw line segment of the following lengths. So first we have to draw the line segment of 4 centimeter. So how to do? See, we will do in 2 steps. First we have to place this ruler like this. Yes. So first dot we have to put in front of 0, and second dot we have to put in front of 4, because we have to draw the line segment of 4 centimeter. And then what to do? We have to join both the dots. Yes. First dot on 0 and second dot on 4, because we have to draw the line segment of 4 centimeter, and then we have to join both the dots. And we may give any name also for this line segment. So we may write here any alphabet M, N, P, Q, A, B, C, D, whatever you want. Yes. Now we will draw this one also 6 centimeter. Same way what to do? We have to place this ruler like this, and one dot we have to put in front of 0 and second dot in front of 6. Yes. So like this we have to put 2 dots and then join both the dots. Yes. So this way we got here this dot we have. Here this first dot we have to put in front of 0, and this second dot we have to put in front of 6. How much we want? We have to put second dot in front of that number. Yes, if we want to draw the line segment of 10 centimeter, then this second dot we will put in front of 10. Yes, so this way 2 dots you will put, and then you will join both the dots, and we may give here any name. Suppose this I have given as RS. Yes, so this is the line segment of 6 centimeter, and this is the line segment of 4 centimeter. So this way you may measure the length of the line segment if the line segment is already given, and if you have given the length you may draw the line segment also using this ruler. Yes. So children, now we will learn plane shapes. Yes. So one by one we will see all the plane shapes. You are learned plane shapes in second class also. See, first one is rectangle. How to make a rectangle? See, we have to make rectangle here. This is having which shape? You can see here, this shape is having all four sides equal. You can measure also all the four sides. So which figure is having all four sides equal? That is square. It means this is square. So here we have to write square. Yes. Then we will see this one. Second one. Here you can see which shape is this? This is circle. So here we have to write circle. Then this third one we will see. See here you can see this figure is having only opposite sides equal, not all four sides equal, because this side is bigger than this one. So it means only opposite sides are equal. Yes. So it means only opposite sides are equal. So which figure is this? This is rectangle. So here we have to write rectangle. Now we will see this one. See here in this figure, how many sides are there? 1, 2 and 3. Means which shape is this? This is a triangle. So here we have to write triangle. So this way we have identified the shape of all these objects. Now we will see the next question. Now see this question number 2. Fill in the blanks. So children, just now we have learned plane shapes. In that we have seen how many sides and corners are there in a rectangle, square, triangle and circle. So all that we have to remember and fill these blanks. Yes, all sides of a dash are equal. So see children, which shape is having all sides equal? Just now we have learned now. Which shape? That is square. So here we have to write square. Yes, square is having all four sides equal. Then a triangle has dash sides. How many sides are there in a triangle? There are 3 sides. So here we have to write 3. Then a dash has no sides and no corners. Which shape is having no sides and no corners? That is circle. So here we have to write circle. Then this fourth one we will see. Squares and rectangles have dash sides and dash corners. So how many sides and corners are there in rectangle and square? See, there are 4 sides and 4 corners in both the shapes. Yes, rectangles and squares, both the shapes are having 4 sides and 4 corners. Then dash sides of a rectangle are equal. So which sides are equal in a rectangle? Opposite sides. Which sides? Opposite sides. So here we have to write opposite. Yes, so this way we have filled all these blanks. Now we will have a short recap. So let's have recap children. See, first we have learned some definitions. Definition of a point, line, line segment and ray. What is a point? Point is a dot which is made up of a sharp pencil or pointed pen. Then line, what is a line? Line which is going on and on in both the directions endlessly. Then line segment is a fixed part of a line. Yes, and ray is the line segment which is extended in only one direction endlessly. Yes, so all these definitions we have seen. Then we have learned how to measure a line segment and how to draw a line segment. Yes, and then we have learned plane shapes, rectangle, square, triangle and circle. All these plane shapes we have learned. Now next